Yo, slow it down. You know what it is right now. We at it. We at it again, man. Are we at it again?
We are at it again.
We at it again, man. We at it. We at it like what?
We back at it like crack addicts.
Man, we back at it like crack addicts. This shit don't stop. I swear to God, man, it feels like the Lord and everybody else been trying to get us to stop doing this shit. But look, we got NASHVINO back in the building. We got shit going on. We got somebody right here named DJ getting ready. We about to talk about a lot of shit. Do you hear what I'm saying?
I hear you loud and motherfucking clear.
So should we get right into it, or should I just be like, I don't know, keep talking my shit?
Damn. Slide right in.
Let's go. Hey, I'm sorry it took so long for us to get back to you. But you know, every Friday we here, and you know what we do. What do we do?
We unwrap shit.
You make shit happen. We got the engineer in the building. Of course, we can't see his face because I don't even know where the fuck this nigga's at. I've been taking notes though. I think he's Mexican.
We do think he's Mexican.
Yeah, for sure.
And he may or may not have a lot of kids.
I think he's grown up with a whole bunch of black people.
Yeah. Yes.
Because he sounds like a whole nigga.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll get back to him in another point. But right now, we just got to vibe with it for a second. We just got to vibe for a second. Can we vibe? Can we just vibe for a second? I said, can we just vibe for a second?
I'll vibe for a little longer if you need to.
I'll take you one of the yerba mate teas. That guy's got to go, though.
This shit about to be live, boy. This shit will put some clothes on. All right. Are we ready?
We aren't ready.
But wait a second. I need one more minute.
Right.
I gotta feel. Listen, y'all motherfuckers don't know, but we out here. And we gonna be out here. And we gonna be out here every motherfucking Friday. Y'all need to check in.
Every Friday.
This is unwrapped. And we do this shit. We talk about all the things that motherfuckers don't want to talk about. We do all that shit that motherfuckers don't want to do. Outside of nonsense. Hey, man, check your wife, check your doorbell, man. Check who knocks at your door because they might be a product of unwrapped. You know what I'm talking about? So I gotta put my pinky up. You know what I'm saying? With some pimp shit. All right, I think that's enough. Right?
Yeah.
I think we're ready. Yeah. Let's just have a vibe. Yeah. That was beautiful. That was awesome.
Well deserved.
Yeah. All right, we'll shut that shit off because we got something very special tonight. We got my man DJ in the building. Of course, nobody knows him, but I know him.
Do you?
Yeah. I know the guy. It may not look like I know him, but I know him. That nigga on the other side of the goddamn planet damn near. But he made the time for us tonight. And I think that's beautiful.
Yes.
So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him a little something for that. Yeah. I think that's beautiful. And I told him I appreciate it. I appreciate the shit out of it. There's a reason, but we'll get into that. But you know what we do? You know what we do first?
We do.
We gotta get it off. No, we gotta introduce motherfuckers. You thought I was gonna say? See,
I wasn't gonna say that either.
See,
I wasn't gonna say
nothing. I was
nothing.
crazy. You thought I was crazy. I was just waiting for your response. All right. So to my motherfucking right, left.
Yes, left. That's fucked up.
Right here, we got NASHVINO, the godmother, the voice of reason, the thunderstorm without the claps. But if you need that clap, you know what I'm saying? That clap, she clapped back. Anyways, the greatest co-host ever, NASHVINO.
The thunderstorm without the claps.
Yeah.
That's just cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No problem.
To my right, we got the grand fucking facilitator, Lord of the Levels, as always, motherfucking heat detector.
Oh, that's me. Salute. And with that, we got the engineer. That's the guy that's you know, I don't know. He's doing this shit from fucking a different space right now. He's really working on not being noticed, but we're gonna figure out who the fuck he is. He's the guy that's unknown. He's the guy that's in the shadows. That is the engineer.
What's going on?
All right. And today's special guest is someone who, well, to me, he goes without saying. This is my brother, and I know that most people might tune into this and be like, oh, he's got somebody that he's fucking friends with. Sure, that's going to be interesting. No, it's interesting because of how we grew up and all of the things some of the things that we talk about on Unwrap, he's very keen to. He understands the game. He understands business. He understands how to maneuver. He understands a lot of things. And I talked to him today and I said, man, you ever look at life and wonder how you even got there? And he said, man, same thing that I thought to myself with my sister. We never thought we was going to make it, but we here. And it's my man's DJ. Give it up for DJ. We ain't giving out no governments, motherfucker. We ain't going to get his real name. Yeah. So as we do this and as we're going to do this, you know, we got to do our normal, which is get it up your chest. And I'm going to start with DJ. Is there anything right now that you need to get off your chest?
Well, not too much. I like dealing with stuff straightforward, but I'll tell you what, in Hawaii, it's like paradise. So
that was uncalled for.
Uncalled for.
That was uncalled for.
What I'm gonna say.
You live in paradise, and you can't even get shit off your chest.
I'm getting it off. I'm getting it off.
First of all, shut the fuck up. There's got to be something in Hawaii that pisses you off.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, get it off your chest.
Well, okay. I mean, okay. Just some little, you know, punk people just talking out the side of their neck, and you know, I'd rather just handle it. But
I actually don't know. NASHVINO, do you know?
You don't
No,
know?
I'm here with you on the couch.
We don't live in Hawaii. We're not fortunate enough.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's your choice. It's okay. It's okay.
You act like I could just pack the fuck up and move to Hawaii. You gonna house me for about a month and a half?
About a day and a half, maybe.
Nigga,
Damn.
I've known you for how long? And I can't get a month and a half.
I have to say a day and a half because it's going to turn into a month and a half.
Word.
If I say a month and a half, it's going to turn into a year and a half. You know?
Facts. Now, go ahead, man. Get. What is it about Hawaii? There's one thing. There's got to be one thing, and I'm not trying to push you into anything, but what is it that you need to get off your chest? Because we clearly don't understand how you live right now because the sunshine, beaches, bitches,
Blue ass water.
all that. And I see you got teeth.
Damn.
No, it's just navigating through all the crackheads and you know.
Yeah,
that's oh, dude, yeah, homeless and crackheads and motherfuckers stealing your shit.
There's a lot of shit
all day long.
Oh my god.
But what you got to get off your chest, man? We run out of time.
I don't know, like what? Ain't nothing really, you know.
Too good.
I don't let stuff get to me.
DJ, he has nothing to get off his chest. All right.
That's baller right there.
Yeah, that's real ball shit right now.
Real baller shit.
No, I said ball shit. Like
ball
nigga,
shit.
You got balls to say you ain't got shit to get off your chest, but that's okay because
hope
I
to
know this
experience
man
that
and
one
he
day.
probably don't got shit to get off his chest.
Well,
He ain't got
I just
baby
handle the shit, you know.
There you go. Key words. All of you out there that have shit, and you harboring it, and you're factoring in it. Just not just get it off your chest, man. Handle that shit. That doesn't mean go out and do something stupid. It just means
handle it.
You know what I'm saying? You make the choice. By the way, this is what we do. We break down certain things. So if you have a problem, you just handle it. You don't like somebody, you not contact them anymore. You don't like whatever is happening, don't do it anymore. You know what I mean? Like these are the things in life that you have to learn.
Yeah.
You got to learn to disassociate yourself from silly people and silly situations because it's only going to drag you down. And I mean, there's some people like I should be going over and just knocking out and smacking around, but unfortunately the cost is too high for somebody like me.
Thank you.
So I just got to kind of let some things go.
Yeah.
And just hope I catch somebody in a dark alley someday or something.
Yeah. See, we gonna get to that a little bit later. We're gonna get to that a little bit later.
It'll happen. Because I love it.
For sure. Everybody got their day. I'm gonna go to the engineer. Get it off your chest. Why don't you say it with me when I'm doing that?
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Get it off your chest, man.
I just want to be in Hawaii with DJ.
Man.
With DJ?
Chilling, stoking up that.
First of all, we need to figure out where you at first. Are you in the West Coast? Are you in the Midwest? Or are you on the East Coast?
I'm in Niggerania.
The Garania.
Niggeranius.
Where are you?
Niggeranius.
No, listen. Okay, for everybody that doesn't know, the engineer has been like anonymous. Okay, so I got his resume and I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, I Skype, but no pictures. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
But wow. So he had the credentials, and I was like, all right, bet. So let's go ahead and do a video conference, and we'll talk to my co-host, and we'll see if you were fit. This motherfucker said to me like this: trust me, I'm a fit.
And how could you say no to that?
Yo, I can't say no to that type of confidence. So he's here now, but he hasn't shown his face. He swears to God his iPhone or whatever the fuck is broken. I think he's Nigerian, but I also think he's Mexican. I think he's Mexican. He's got multiple kids, all kinds of shit. I took notes.
That's a qualifier.
Yeah, it is. And he sound like one of the motherfuckers back in the day, like that grew up around a whole bunch of niggas. He sound a little smart,
Quiet Storm DJ-ish,
but a little niggish.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll figure out who he is
one day.
Yeah, see. All right, so I'm going to introduce. I introduced you already.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, it's time for me to get it off of my chest.
Oh yeah, it's time. No, it's my turn. No, it's your turn.
Yeah,
get it off your chest.
I think a lot of problems we have in this world.
Feel free to chime in whenever anybody is getting anything off their chest. I fail to tell you.
Yes, if you agree or disagree with what we're saying, please.
Yeah.
I think all the problems and shit that we're dealing with have to do with lack of respect, and that's gonna tie into today's topic.
Right.
But like, I'm just noticing a lot of shit, like lack of boundaries and just a bunch of weird shit going on. That's like the world is full of weirdos, and I think it's just because people don't respect themselves and other people, and no one's teaching anybody shit anymore. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. We're just growing up a bunch of self-aware fucking weirdos.
Damn, you really went there?
I mean, I'm just saying it.
And I already feel like, and this goes into everything that we're going to be talking about, because I spoke to DJ earlier, and I feel like this is the last bunch of hard-nosed generation where we understand things and see things completely different. You know what I'm saying? That, we see pussy when we see pussy. We see, okay, lack of better words, faggot when we see faggot. We, no disrespect to anyone, but these are the terms.
Bitch made, I think, is a good term.
Bitch made, faggot, whatever. Because the fact of the matter is, we're not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, because these are words that we're up with. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And I find myself slipping and saying that shit, and somebody's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you call me a faggot." Well, no, nigga. If you a faggot, you a faggot.
But the thing is, yeah, some the word faggot refers to gay people from the old school, but it's just anybody fucking up, you call them that. But I know,
yeah, nigga, how many times have I called you a faggot?
Like a bazillion. but nowadays, I know some gay people that are more masculine than some of these bitch ass motherfuckers, like she was saying.
Thank you.
And she's right about the disrespect and people just acting loony. And if you think about it, this is one of your good phrases. It's called old-fashioned ass whooping. You said that a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then, but once we stop being able to whoop people's asses, and our kids especially, they start growing up doing whatever the fuck they want, saying whatever they want, disrespecting. We didn't grow up that way. Like, I couldn't go around.
We got to say some of that, because this is just get it off your chest. Because when we're about to get deep, because I still got to get it off my chest.
Get the fuck off your chest. Let's go.
Can you say it to me like I say it?
That's
off your chest.
What? Yeah, what he said. No, get it off your chest.
Oh, I got some shit I like that. I got some shit I need to get off my chest, man. And this is gonna come back in other episodes, but fuck Mother Nature.
Man.
Fuck Mother Nature. Mother Nature has fucked us off. We be praying to that bitch like, hey, look, we're good people. That bitch don't give a fuck about nobody. So I'm gonna keep it real simple and get the gritty. Fuck Mother Nature, and if you own a home, man, get your shit right. Get your insurance right, man. Check the shit. You know what I mean? Get it right, because when you think you're covered for something, you're probably not. So check your shit. There it is. There it is. You probably got to take a call or something. But it's all right.
I hear you.
I'll tell you what. This is what we're going to do.
What we going to do?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
We're going to play this shit. On the, you good over there, man? You ain't falling over the fucking boat and getting ate by sharks and shit, but I appreciate you putting it on. All right, so
here's eaten by sharks today.
All right, so we're gonna DJ probably will put his camera on in a minute, but there's a lot of shit unwrapped here. You know, my whole thought today was I had a young MC come to me and holler at me, and there might be one person in the room because I can't find out who the engineer is and where he's at. But Just Kendall got a record deal after a couple of thousand streams for $250,000.
Did he?
Yes, but he called me first. And when I talked to him, I said, "Are you sure?" Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this and that. I don't know what to do. I said, don't sign nothing. I mean, let's talk about it. And he shot me the PDF of the contract. And what struck me first was, you're not going to believe this. When I started Clip Squad Records, you can go online, and I started Clip Squad Records back in 2006, okay? And you can go online because I wanted to have solid contracts that I could, you know, have maneuver and be able to have
Just pull up here.
Full disclosure.
that and like a fucking legible like shit.
Okay, I got you.
So I went online and I found these generic contracts
Put this
which
corner right here.
all this other shit, whatever. So when he sent me that, immediately, now, mind you, I started Clip Squad Records with nothing. You feel me? Zero money, so everything I had to get and you know, making contracts with motherfuckers and shit, I found online. You know, like legit contracts though, but you're able to
It's like templates. You just fill in what you fill in.
Exactly. So when he gets this email address, or they shoot him an email because he got like 6,000 views on this one joint, literally overnight, and then he wakes up in the morning and he gets a email from a record label that says we want to sign you for $250,000. He calls me and says, "What is this?" I said, "Nobody does that. What the fuck?" I tell him, "Shoot me the PDF," and as soon as I see the PDF, I recognize it because I used that same contract in 2006 and made adjustments and did whatever, but not because I was a $2.5 million company, is because I was a fucking nigga with no money and wanted to have a legal shit with the motherfucker I was doing shit with, right? So that if anything happened, God forbid,
everybody be protected.
Everybody's protected. And I made adjustments on that shit. Then he sent me the motherfucking website. The website was all motherfucking what do you call it? Post. It's just like
plug and play type.
Yeah, you can build that shit and just put it up, do whatever. And I sat with the young man and I told him, I said, "Man, call this motherfucker." You know what I mean? Like, you know, have questions. And he sat down and wrote, and it's sitting over there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what he wrote down, the questions and shit and everything. And it was a Nigerian.
So you got a rich uncle type shit?
No. Here's the thing. They're fine. This is what I told them. What I think is happening, because what I saw in the contract is they're finding young artists, right? And the way the contract is written is that they own everything. You sign in, and it says bonus. The bonus only hits if you hit a certain streams or whatever, and this and that and the third. Meaning, like, you're probably not gonna do that. But even if you do, they own 50%. There's the problem with that 50%. Somebody who doesn't understand even simple contracts. Like simple contracts 50-50, right? If I'm the producer and let's say the engineer writes the song, that's 50-50. There's no court on this fucking planet that can fucking just make that not what it is. That's 50-50. Now, when we get into other things, that we're getting into the label signing, and they say 50-50. So that means you're 50%.
That's to pay every motherfucking body.
You gotta pay. You don't get nothing, but the label gets everything.
Mm-hmm.
So all this shit, but he called this motherfucker. I told him to call him because the nigga came here. He came to the crib and I said, man, sit down with me, man. I'm gonna talk about this because I'm gonna tell you where the red flags are. Whatever.
Okay.
Sit down. Next thing you know, he calls the motherfucker. The nigga don't answer, but the phone says, you reached a Google number. I said, oh shit, double red flag. And then he does what he does. Dude doesn't answer the phone, but then dude calls back. He puts him on speakerphone. Talking to him, and I tell him to hit the mute button, and then you know what I'm saying, like ask him these questions. This nigga didn't know shit. I was like, yo, bro, don't sign. So listen. So here's the thing. There's a lot of things that's going on. I don't know what the fuck D is doing.
I'm here.
It doesn't sound fun.
I'm here. I'm working.
Yeah. Don't sound like you. Sounds like you fucking.
Is that what it sounds like?
Well, it sounds like you tickling the bitch with your little dick, but whatever. It's not my problem. But I'm trying to run a show here, sir.
I hear you.
Okay, so here's the thing. So my question is, as an old school head, you know what I mean? And how these youngsters do things, and imagine he woke up and he was so excited that somebody was trying to give him a $250,000 deal without understanding anything. And part of that deal was that they own everything. So they finding motherfuckers now. These Nigerian motherfuckers are finding motherfuckers now that the numbers are looking good, making sign a contract. So now they own everything. Imagine your son gets that. It's $250,000, and y'all living in shit and squalor. I'm not saying you are, but you just get excited and say, fuck it, sign it. He just signed 2 years of work and everything away to somebody that you don't even fucking know, you haven't even contacted, you haven't even fucking said anything to, you haven't even fucking, so I made the nigga sit down and call the nigga, and the motherfucker, it was Google number, another red flag. And then when the motherfucker called back, he had a Nigerian accent, and I was like, oh, hell no. And I said, ask him, how's your distribution? How's stuff? My man said he couldn't tell him until he signed.
Oh, wow.
How the fuck you can't tell me who your distributor is if you want me to sign? How you can't tell me all type of shit? What the fuck are you doing, D?
Nothing. There's some people need some help over here. I'm just giving them a hand off.
Okay, well,
here. Yeah, I got you. I'm right. I'm listening. I'm right here.
No, but you're not interacting. But anyway,
hang on a second.
There's a lot of shit, when you think about that, and and these young heads that don't seem to understand how life fucking works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And how old is the guy, the rapper, or the artist?
He's 22.
Yep. So that's the parent. That's on the parents right there, in my opinion.
Reach out to you though.
Hey, listen, whatever's going on, you're like coming in real hot right now.
Let me get up. Yeah, no. I'm just here we go. We're good.
At least he reached out to you though, instead of just,
but he said that, but fuck all that. My whole shit is like, what is this young generations? We got a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? They all seem pussy to me. I mean, they do dumb shit. Let me ask you a question, D. I guess he's not there.
There you go.
I'm here.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't know what to do when my phone rings though.
Just relax. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. And I already know the answer to it, but let me ask you, By the way, the statute of limitations are over.
Good.
What kind of car would you would have had?
Back in the day,
Yeah.
shit, I'd have had like a Porsche or a Beamer or a Benz or something. You know, that's kind of what everybody wanted back then.
Right. And how old was you back then, if hypothetically? Well, listen, the fucking statute of limitations is over with. We already know you had it. I know you had it.
Right.
What type of hypothetical drugs are we talking?
It doesn't matter. It's cocaine. But it's so when you, let me ask you this. At your height, how much money was that a week? At your height?
Not I don't know, 15, 20, kind of like a average kind of thing, I would say.
15, 20,
but I mean,
$1,000 a week. Like, listen, this is in the 80s. That is a shit ton of money. And you was a teenager getting into your 20s when this shit happened. I know this because I'm just saying. I know because I know this guy.
What did that feel like?
Hard to sleep at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, what do you think you handled it well?
He's still alive, nigga.
Well, you know, my thing is I always watch other people and see how the mistakes they make, and, you know, try to do things a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, I handle it with the best of my knowledge and my abilities, you know, I would say. But obviously, I didn't get into any situations where, you know, I didn't put myself in any bad situations because most of the precautions that I took were
Not true.
other people were
in bad situations.
super careless.
We were careless. It wasn't bad situations. We were careless. You know what I'm saying?
That might come along with the territory, depending on what type of person you are.
Well,
yeah. I mean, low key.
Well, go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
A little flashy, but mostly low key.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
We did a lot of dumb shit though, because even on the growing into all of that. See, this is the thing that I like I be bugging off of a lot. Is that the step to sell dope is a motherfucker within itself.
Okay, tell us about that.
I think DJ could attest to. You have to understand what you're getting into. Number one, and if you have really been around that shit, then you want to really you overstand it. You know what I'm saying? Like you really overstand it because shit, like, you know, family members and everything else like that. And then you look at it like, I'm never doing this. I'm just getting bread. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that you think that might be like a survival mechanism, you know?
Yeah.
A coping mechanism, rather.
Yeah. I mean,
back in them days, it was eat or be eaten kind of thing.
Yeah, for
know,
sure.
It wasn't like you can come up like nowadays. You can get on the internet and do some cool stuff. I mean, basically, you were like working just kind of a 9-to-5 kind of McDonald's or some low cost, you know, low paying job that you're gonna hate, and then all your all your peers are rolling around and got pockets full of money. There's only two sides of the fence, I think, at that time. So
right.
It's life.
And that's pretty much how like it happened for us. Like we, you know, without saying,
may not be true, but that's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
So it definitely wasn't an easy decision.
Sure.
But
I think if we're gonna go down this road, I think like, you know, there was there was 3 of us, and one of us is gonna go without being. We're not gonna say his name. You know what I'm saying? But he was the one who had all the opportunity, and we were the ones that had 0 opportunity. Would that be fair?
We'll just say somebody came from a good family or a better type of family than what we came from.
Right.
I would say. Whereas they chose to do it, and I would kind of more say that we kind of didn't have that same choice as the other person. Yeah. And it's like a stepping stone. It wasn't the ultimate, it wasn't the end goal, but it was a stepping stone.
Yes, sir.
To get the fuck out of the broke ass shit we were involved in. And even if we had a great job and had money and all that good stuff, it was going to disappear anyways because our family members were on one, we'll just say. Yeah. We couldn't have shit.
Right? Couldn't have shit. Because everybody was taking everything anyways at the same fucking time.
Yeah, so trying to have a bicycle or a radio, or some new shit, with some dope fiends around you all day long. The shit
was that
last.
Guilt? Was that guilt that made you just kind of like either give into somebody that's constantly begging and shit, or just more survival?
No. People weren't begging us for shit. They were stealing our shit. For me as a little kid, I get a bike for Christmas. I'd drive it for a day and a half and it was gone.
Damn.
That kind of thing. But that's just addiction.
Nah, but we was doing, this really goes to like the shit about different generations and how we grew up and what these motherfuckers don't know what really hustling is, or even things of that nature. Like we broke into games. We were the first motherfuckers that people around the United States don't understand why they put fucking locks on games. We was the first motherfuckers to do that. Am I lying?
What was that? To put what? I couldn't hear you.
Video games.
Oh yeah. Those weren't safe.
The reason
we had keys and bolt cutters.
I told you.
Yep.
Elaborate on that, please.
No, we used to fucking break in games. The first time it happened, listen, we went into a hot.
Oh,
yeah, quarters. We're talking pounds and pounds of quarters. That's 100. You fill up your 2 front pockets. That's for $500. You understand what I'm saying? And they're still there. There's still money there. Am I right?
That's hilariously terrible.
Nah, but D, when we were the first to figure that shit out.
Yep.
We're the reasons that they put locks on video games and everything because they never did it before. And then one of our guys, I ain't gonna say his name, figured out that a gas key could open up a video game, and there's keys inside the video game that open up all the other games.
Oh wow.
So we was out there killing them as we were in like high school or something. We were fucking young as fuck. And everybody would be pockets full of quarters. I'm talking $500. Everybody got $500 in their pocket. Am I lying, D?
Nope, that's true.
That's crazy.
Niggas would wake up before the bus came and be like, we meeting because we going out of town now.
Damn.
Listen. Everybody has to understand something. Every generation goes through different shit. And our generation went through some fucking shit. Yeah, we're the reasons why you motherfuckers got stupid locks on your games. Because we was doing gangster ass shit, nigga. We was having a nigga, we would break the back of the door open, put a thing on it, so they had unlimited games so we could fucking take the whole box out the motherfucker. And we were like 15, 16. Okay? Mm-hmm. And how much money would you say was in that fucking full box of quarters, DJ?
Oh, I don't know. When they're full, it was like between $500 and $1,000.
Damn.
And we would do that. How many places will we hit a day? At least 3 or 4.
Fuck. Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
The problem,
yeah.
We
go to the bank, little kids, with a shit ton of quarters. Or we go back to the crib and just, when I say crib, back in the hood, and just throw money at everybody, just quarters at everybody.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how you went from quarters to quarters, if you will.
Quarters to quarters?
Mm-hmm.
You mean like from...
Nigga, you know what she's talking about.
I know. Well, I mean, we did kind of almost get busted one time. And I think that, and that was like a hitchhike, like all night hitchhike back to our little hood town. And that was kind of like, all right, that was kind of into that. But the other one was just, kept trying to work jobs, get a job here, get a job there, trying to get in all these temp services and just try to do stuff. But you know what? It's like, when you're back in them days, like it was like $5 an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
And
that,
yeah.
Troy was nigga.
But well,
I said
somebody got it started. Well, one of the homies, I ain't gonna mention any names.
I started it before you, Mo.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Got it started and start flashing with a little beamer and some pounding beats and all kind of money, just throwing hundreds at people all the time. And I was like, damn, that's like my big brother right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get in on this, And but the thing is he had quit. And when I decided to get back in, he had already quit. But the thing is all we were doing was running around macking on chicks and hanging out and fighting people all the time.
That's kind of what it's all about,
and drinking, yeah. And that's kind of what we were doing, but we were broke as shit. And I was like, look, man, I'm tired of this shit. I need to start take care of something, And I said, hey, and he's like, well, I can introduce you to the plug and we can do this and start, we started like with a 50 double up and then just was out on the street.
Out of control.
It started with that and then it went to all kind of like it blew up.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And then we just kept going with it.
D. I be telling motherfuckers, they think I'm just talking like these imaginative stories from Disney or something. And the fact of the matter is, were we like the youngest motherfuckers riding around in these cars that were like they never seen?
Yeah, it was a little flashy sometimes.
See, he's being humble right now because he's always been humble.
When you think back to when you were in the thick of it, do you ever remember thinking, fuck, am I gonna be able to keep this shit up forever? Or like what's my contingency plan? Did you ever have that presence of mind?
Oh, I always knew it wasn't gonna last forever. But
did you behave like you knew that?
No.
No, I was a stupid motherfucker. No, it was, you can't be.
Me and this nigga pistol whip motherfuckers. We done some things. That shit. Hey, listen, this shit is over with. Listen, this statute of limitations is over. Fuck out of here, police, FBI, whatever the fuck. Shit over with. Yeah, we done. We yeah. When I tell you this guy is my brother. This guy's my brother. You know what I'm saying?
So transport yourself from when you were, at that age, when you were doing what you were doing at that time to right now. Like, how do you think you would perform now? Or do you think you just be like, fuck it, I don't even want to be involved in this shit now?
Shit,
I definitely would never do it again.
What?
So my kid, well, the way I look at it is, if I ain't telling my kids to do it, you know, like, my kids, they have no clue.
You're misinterpreting the question.
No.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
saying
sorry.
put yourself back then at you know, when you were in the thick of it, from doing it in the 80s and to right now. You're that age in this day and age. How do you think you'd be able to navigate this climate we're in now?
Well, right now it's kind of like, I think this is a lot easier and there's a lot more opportunities now.
Oh, okay.
I
Wow.
mean, not to do the same. I wouldn't
for a second.
I wouldn't
for a second
yeah.
because you still, if we really look at it, how we maneuvered in shit as a team, and even when we needed each other, you know what I'm saying? That's different than how motherfuckers react now. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying, yeah, I'm saying is I would definitely not even have to do what we did before. You know, with other type of opportunities that are out here. I mean, I could make an Instagram page or a YouTube page and just do some silly shit.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know, I could do all kind of shit. But I mean, opportunities like right now, people that are doing shit right now that we used to kind of did back in the day. I think, and maybe back in the day we didn't have to do it, but it felt kind of like more we had to. But I think people do it because they want to do it now, not because they really have to.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go on YouTube and learn how to.
Fame. They're looking for some kind of fame and shit.
Yeah, you can go on YouTube right now, and you could like learn how to do financial shit, how to save like $10 a month and build that up and do this, or how to flip a car or flip a couch and then turn that into a freaking Nintendo or whatever the hell, and then flip that. Next thing you know, you know what I mean? People are teaching other people how to be successful now.
Right. So question is, what was your hustling moment where you felt like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, I don't know what else to do? What does that mean where your brain clicks and says I have to do and I have to make something happen?
Like, to get into that, the dark side of stuff, or
hey man, let's take it from the dark side to the light side. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's different thought processes in that, but there's things that you learn in that, if that makes any sense.
Well, the dark side of it was, hey, you know, since I was freaking born, like it was just kind of just the dynamics, like it was just a fucked up situation. People were on drugs, speak. Yeah. So, like, it was just growing up and in that kind of fucking household, and that, you know, that situation where
heroin addicts,
it's hell. Yeah, it's fucking hell.
Yeah, it's hell. You know it's hell on earth. It's hell on earth for a young child.
So as you start getting a little older,
I want to stop you real quick. The reason I'm saying this because you have to be very clear, because you know what I'm saying, because there's somebody out there that is going to be listening to this, and you have to be a little clear. Yeah, it is what it is. And then when you're telling them how to get out of it, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it was fucked up.
Well, here's the thing. Like, now that I realize, now I'm in a position to help people. Right. And if there was some broke ass, if I seen myself right now and I was like, hey, you know, I'm tired of this life. You know, my life's fucked up. I want to do something with my life. I'd be like, listen, young man, you come over here, I'll teach you everything I fucking know.
Right.
Back then, it was just dark because there was nobody that I knew that I can go to. But I'm sure there were people out there that would have helped me. I just didn't know who they were.
No, it was like me, you, and somebody else, and you know, I don't even know like what some of your deepest dark shit is, but I know I can relate. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same shit as you probably seen. You know, I see my mom fucking overdosing a couple times. you know, and my aunts all getting taken away in ambulances and houses getting shot up. And, you know what I'm saying?
Let me just say this real quick before we even get into anything else, brother. Thank you for even saying that, because it's hard to you know what I mean. I know a lot of us are over that kind of thing, but it's hard to acknowledge it. You know, it's hard to acknowledge it because, you know, people may think maybe DJs like that or whatever because of your past or because of whatever, and you're really not. And you know, I was telling people about you beforehand, and if you don't mind, you know, I will tell them a little more, if you don't mind. I'm talking about you. Okay. Okay. So this man, when his mother passed away, rest in peace. He, now mind you, this is 20 something, man. I don't even remember how old you was, bro. But 20. when you took, like, to be the father of your fucking brothers and sisters, that's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy, bro. And that's a big thing. And if no one gives you a shout out or love for that, man, I've always felt like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Because when my brother passed away, you already know what I did. I ran to them kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So I get it, bro. I get it. But how does that feel? You're the dad, but you're not the dad. You're the brother. How does that work out?
For me, that was just, you know, natural, because growing up, I was like 6 or 7 years old, 8 years old, and I was already the fucking man of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. And it was like, what? I'm a fucking, and like, and dude, I would see shit like my aunts getting beat up and shit by their boyfriends, and I'd be like trying to fight these full.
They can barely hear you.
No. Yeah, it was, you know, I that was shit was put on me since I was little, you know. Like, you're the man of the house. If I'm not here, you're the man, you know, my stepdad, and he passed away when I was 13, and I was like, that was right before we started meeting up, you know, and but you know, it was like shit. I was the man of the fucking house.
So when you two met, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want you to talk a little bit about when you two met, what that felt like, because you guys are like kindred spirits. You're dealing with very, very similar shit at home.
Yeah, and it was funny because we kind of looked alike, and we were breakdancing, and it was like we just clicked. You know, we had a little group. It was called Fresh Crew. And we were just doing our shit in my cousin's basement, because my cousin lived like on the next block over down by Weber Park, and I lived like about a couple miles away, so I'd have to walk home every night, but I didn't give a shit. You know, I was like, we were there doing it.
Talking about when we met.
And so when we met, it was like, damn, yeah, I can relate. And then, you know, as we started getting to know each other, it's like, well, now our moms kind of met too somehow.
No, you know, we know how our moms met.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, we put 2 and 2 together pretty quick, and it's like, oh, okay, because the people that were doing certain shit all knew each other, and they happen to know each other, you know, and it was just like, yeah, okay, like I didn't have to ask him any questions, like, oh, so, you know, your mom's doing this and that. I already knew. See? And he already knew about my situation. It was like, we didn't say anything because we didn't have to say anything. It's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah. So we were just brothers.
You see why I'm saying? See why I'm God body. You see why I'm God body? Because I tell people all the time, bro, real shit. I don't lie about shit. I don't lie about shit, nigga. I don't lie about shit. Everything that we talk about on this fucking podcast, everything, I'm 100 with it. I have no reason to lie. Nigga, if I fucked your bitch, I fucked your bitch. If I did shit, because these are the things that I grew up with, right? Right? Wrong?
Yep. Yep.
He'll even say, nigga, if your bitch got took, she got took.
Very
Am
true.
I lying? Am I lying, DJ?
Hey, if that's what it is, that's what it
So
is.
how many bitches did you take?
Who, me or DJ?
Either way.
DJ took
I took all them bitches.
I love it. I love it.
Nigga, not as much as me, but you was a slow second.
Okay, so Heat, we'll start with you.
Mm-hmm.
What's broken? What broke the system? What do you think is wrong with the game today?
I think that the game today is missing hard-nosed shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of drugs and shit, and when we were growing up, and I'm talking about DJ, there were different elements of hip hop and shit. And so we listened to great music, and that music told us to fucking go and punch a nigga in the face and be whatever, but it was never like be drunk, be dumb, be stupid, and be on fucking drugs and shit. It was like different. It was more like, yeah, if a motherfucker talk shit, smack him. I don't know. D, what the fuck?
You think it's a different? You think the difference is that now, instead of if you got a problem with somebody, instead of you just knocking them the fuck out, now you got to shoot them?
No. Nowadays, you don't even know these motherfuckers is on drugs.
Oh yeah, all kind of shit. You're right.
They're slow. They're. I don't like me. I'm looking at this shit on the outside. DJ, what? Say something, nigga.
Well, I'm letting you have your turn. Yeah, I just don't think there's that respect. Like, you know, I just don't think people have respect for each other nowadays. You know,
I agree.
That's
you know,
we'll say
that's what it boils down to, and like I said, it's like I think the parents aren't parenting, and not because maybe they don't want to parent, but it's kind of society's telling them you can't do this or that. You know, because
let me ask you a question: Do you tell your kids, not only your kids, because I'm gonna talk about your brothers and sisters, your brother and sister, and you're like their dad, and there's a really weird thing with that. Not bad for you, because I get it, because I feel that shit with my brother's kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I took that whole shit on. You feel me?
Yep.
So how does that translate to you? Do you feel like, I don't know, like you're their dad, or I know you're their big. I know what I'm talking about. Their big brother, or has it changed? Has that?
So now, since the kids are older,
Yeah.
so like,
Miguel, I'm on the phone right now. I got it. Sorry, guys.
Your relationship with your siblings, are you since they're grown now?
He
raised them,
custody of them.
Yeah. So, but like
no, he had custody,
like legal custody of them.
Legal custody of them when they were babies.
Okay. But how is it now? Is it did it revert back to siblings when they got older, or do you still kind of?
Oh yeah, no, they're all good. They got families and everything, and a bunch of kids and all that stuff. So yeah.
No,
my whole idea was to give them a stable house or a stable place, because that's the main thing for me, is stability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I grew up with not knowing what's going to happen the next day, or you know, it was just, you never knew what the fuck was going to happen.
And that shit could really fuck a kid up.
Yeah, because you're insecure about shit.
That goes back to what I was talking about earlier. like the shit of the 80s, the 90s, and this nigga is a product of the fucking 80s, 90s, and old and shit beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This nigga 50-something years old, but he still got it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? There's still shit there. There's understanding. There's so. How do we translate that same energy to these young motherfuckers? Because they don't get it.
I don't think we can
get it because we tough nail over here.
Yeah, but you grew up. Well, I can say we all grew up a certain type of way where we had either we had parents, both, or we had mothers that just simply weren't going to settle for less. You know what I'm saying? Like you're my kid, you represent me. You're gonna conduct yourself accordingly. But these people now, like kids are fucking raising themselves because their parents are too busy working and all type of shit, or they don't give a fuck. And you know, everybody is so fucking self-aware. You know, and people
self-aware.
I mean, I'm saying that's part of the problem. Because think about it like this: when you were a kid, you were. Okay, I'm who I am, but at the same time, I got siblings and I got other shit to worry about.
Tell her who we were as kids.
These kids don't grow up that way.
DJ, tell her who we were as kids. What did we do every day when we woke up every motherfucking morning? We were looking to get bread. We were looking to do things.
Yeah.
These kids ain't doing it.
Once we
go ahead.
So, but yeah, she's talking about. You know what's happening right now, and my thing is like right now, especially like shit's getting out of control. Like I'm about to whip other people's fucking kids, you know. And like I gotta be honest, I deal with like grown ass men, like older than me sometimes, and I'm like, damn motherfucker, my kids are stronger, smarter, more respectful, more resourceful than your fucking old ass. You're fucking weak, you know? And that's the thing. Like, you got to be strong as shit. You got to raise your kids right, and you got to whoop their fucking ass, you know, if they need it. You know, my kids don't disrespect me. They don't disrespect their mom, none of that shit. But the thing is like, when we set them loose on the world, they got to have those tools. And they got to be strong, and they got to like not be influenced by.
What is that?
That's what I always fucking say.
Weak shit.
Book,
you know?
That fucking book.
And there's so many like kids or people, if you will, that just out running, just loose, just on some straight weirdo shit with no direction. They don't care about shit. They don't value shit. They just fucking float. They just
fuck. And they blame everybody else.
They just float out here on some stupid shit, and every now and then we got to interact with them, and it's just a clusterfuck of what is going on. Like I just don't understand.
That's why, like back in like living in Hawaii, people don't really, you know, California is a little different because somebody will check you out there, you know, and I got out of California because I had enough of, you know, just the bullshit. But here in Hawaii, it's real mellow where people don't check people, and I'm like ready to check some motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's like, but everybody's soft out here. It's like you check somebody, and you're the bad guy. You know, back in the day, people just said you had to respect somebody because you'll be fighting. You know, you will be fighting, and people weren't gonna let anybody disrespect them. And
listen, D.
Shit.
Everything you're saying is like amazing because a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean? We're looking at listen, we're really truly looking at generations that are like lost. You know what I'm saying? That they don't know that there's a whole lot of shit going on.
They don't care.
Well, you can't save everybody.
More ass.
You know.
Yeah.
So we gotta like focus our energy on the people that freaking matter.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? I think
that's where shit's trending now. Like with all this fucking COVID, monkeypox, and all this shit, like people are starting to revert back home, and now you have no choice but to pay attention to your kids and your family and take care of home. You know what I'm saying? Like, because before it's like, oh, I'm going to work. You watch your brother, make sure you get home at this time and cook and all that old shit. But if you working from home and they coming back home to you, you got no choice but to be a fucking parent. And then you start to, I bet there's a lot of people that notice that their kids are fucking assholes and fucking idiots with COVID.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
On facts.
Like, I bet. Because like,
those are just mirror reflections.
Man, and then it's like, correct that shit.
Say that shit again. Say that shit again. Mirror reflection.
For sure.
Because what I'm understanding is with my my son, like he think he trying to be me, but he can never be me. You know what I mean? But
he's trying to be the part of you that sounds fun and crazy and wild. He ain't trying to be the part of you that's like got sick of that shit. You know what I mean?
Man, say less.
I think that's what's missing too. Like the honesty,
100%.
The honesty about the game. The part where you just said where you get tired of that shit and you realize, you know what? It's a smarter way to do this shit or whatever. You know.
First of all, DJ, tell him we got smarter before smarter was smarter.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Am I lying?
Yeah, hey, there's a time to go, you know, to move on. Shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Listen.
But the thing is like you get an education, you get a business education.
Yes.
You know, but you got to be smart enough to get out of it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we got a friend who's a freaking genius, lyrically, musically, everything he does, he's talented, but he just is stuck on certain shit. And you can't pry him off of that shit.
Yeah,
you know,
that's been his biggest fucking everything.
And this is
let's be very clear. He's been very successful. He's, you know, I'm not trying to hate on him. I don't think DJ is trying to hate on him.
No, definitely not. I love him. He's our other brother.
Too. But he, you know.
But he could be a bazillionaire right now.
Yes.
Legally.
He could be Kanye. He could be Kanye right now.
Yes. Legally.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
No,
you're absolutely right.
No, I'm not lying. This
you know, the game, it's like you see Chris Brown and these dudes and freaking even Justin Bieber. They're trying to be Bloods and shit. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah,
it's like Bloods don't even want to be Bloods. They gangbang because they have to.
And each one of those people that you just brought up have already made it to that point in life where they realized that was some dumb shit they was doing. And Chris Brown recently did an interview where he loosely talked about it. Like, no, like that shit ain't the move because it comes with consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be affiliated all the fuck you want, but when that shit come to your door, you ask for it.
Oh yeah, when you gotta earn your teardrop, there ain't no turning back from that shit.
Right?
You know,
listen,
you be singing your ass.
I will tell you, me and my man's right here, man. We did things. We pistol with people. We've done things. No, this is no joke, no lie. This is not making it fun, but it did happen. Right?
Hey, it was so crazy. This guy even shot himself. Put it that way,
you shot yourself?
You know you're a gangster when you shoot yourself.
Oh no, I told you that.
Did you?
When I shot myself. But that was because Tina was there. And there was them niggas that did some shit to him or something. And he came to the car. And I was like, no, I wouldn't give Tino the gun. And then I took the gun and walked over to the car where them niggas was, and banged it to my leg and shot myself in the leg. So
that is fucking terrible.
Yeah, but that's the.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. So he walks over there, he's talking to the dude, and this dude's a punk, dude. And I was like, it was like, all right. He got stuck. We're cruising, and he got stuck where he couldn't move his car, so he was just there. And this dude had hit you with a bat at a party before or some shit.
At a party before it hit me with
a
bat.
And then, lo and behold, we're all chilling on the side of the street, and he's stuck in between two cars in his car and couldn't move right next to us. And then you walked over there, had a little chat with him, and he punked out. But the thing is as you were leaving, the gun went off in your back pocket. Like, bam!
No, they wouldn't. No. I had it out. DJ.
Oh, was it in your
I had
hand?
it out.
Okay, but you were putting it in your pocket or something like that. But the thing is, you walk back.
Damn.
No, here's the thing. He walked back like nothing happened, and then he comes up to us all. I shot myself.
No, I said that.
But yeah,
I said that. I shot
and
myself.
we're all like, he's like, no, just chill out, just chill. Like nobody knew, you know. It was fun. Yeah, we went and stitched his ass up. Yeah, that was
went
fun.
to my crib. I had that white bitch in there. Went to my crib. We're in the bathroom.
George, I can't believe you shot yourself. You're so ghetto.
And we was in the bathroom. You was there? Or my brother was like, yeah. Well, he put all these fucking bandages and shit on my shit.
Yeah, that shit it went right through.
It went through.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Shit, a shot is a shot. Fuck that.
No.
Now that must be one of the $1 million wounds. He got all kind of.
No, we ain't out.
Like
it's a real story.
It went.
Yeah, that's true though.
But woke up in the morning, I couldn't fucking walk. That shit. Yeah, it was fucked up. But that's easy shit. We had. Nigga, we pistol whip motherfuckers. We did shit. We did things. We did fucked up things to fucked up people.
Yeah.
That's why being an adult now, and anybody that's out here listening and understands whoever I am or anything else, I apologize. I was fucked up in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
No. Yeah. Hey, we had to deal with the situations that were present at the time.
So let me ask both of you. DJ, you first.
Sure.
What would you tell young you if you had the opportunity to?
Oh shit! I would have told myself, save all your money, and you gotta hide that shit from your family, and just go learn how to invest it. And just break out. I would have told myself to break away as soon as possible. Literally.
Yeah. That's very practical.
Yeah, and just I would have found some legit stuff to do and put my mind and stood in sports.
You did some legit stuff, so bro, shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm legit now.
And no, I'm just saying, in general, you know what I mean? This is what people don't understand. Let's be very clear. If you get to a certain point, let's say you're doing something that's illegal. If you get to a certain point, man, you're smart enough to get there. You should be smart enough to think different. Do you understand what I mean by think different?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? What do you move that money? How do you move that money? What do you do? Educate yourself.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I could have made $1 million doing stuff. I could have made $1 million in dirty money. It doesn't matter. That shit, it says in the Bible, ill-gotten gains are just gonna disappear. You ain't gonna get anything out of it. It's gonna just go. You can't invest that kind of money into something legit. It just doesn't really happen. Maybe in the movies or something. Well,
but we both have lived movies. Let's be clear on that. We both have lived movies.
What's the most money you remember having?
Who you talking to?
Both of you.
One
cash?
Cash?
Yeah. At one point.
I had a couple 100,000 just stacked up, but I still had a lot of other stuff to work with.
You ever been out at the mall with $37,000 in cash in your pocket?
I had more money than that.
In cash in your pocket?
No, listen. When he said he had fucking 100 stacks, if I tell this nigga I had 100 stacks too, he understands and knows I had 100 stacks too. Whenever I would go anywhere with niggas that I would go with, and you will attest to this, everybody can get anything they want at the mall. It doesn't matter. Fucking take everything. That was one of the things that I think that like, I wouldn't say fucked us up, but it was a thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like we want everybody to have
what you have.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like
the survivor's remorse a little bit, don't you think?
No, it's called
it's baller's complex also.
Baller's complex.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, B?
Yep. But I'll tell you right now, I can walk around with, like, sometimes I just drive, like, if I'm doing a business deal, I could have like $80,000 in cash in a little bag just right here in my car, not even sweat it, and walk into the bank and deposit it. Not even a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's doing stuff legitimately. It's just way better. It just feels great. And it's the way to go. Like, I made more money legit than I ever did any other way.
Right.
And you can sleep at night.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, like, I know people that they're like, oh, you know, I've been saving my whole life. I got $150,000. You know, I don't want to invest it. And I'm like, dude, that $150 is like, oh, I would have. That's nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. I just got.
Man,
like,
I
big
love
shit
you.
going
I
on.
love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you to the death of me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah, for sure, man.
I love the fact that you're talking to other people and helping them understand certain things. I don't think you know that you're telling people like really amazing shit. You know what I'm saying?
If we're not rich, if we ain't out here rich and living abundantly, then we're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there's just too much opportunity. And all you got to do is get off your ass and put in more work. People are always, dude, I got haters out here, and I love it. Like, I love it. People are like, oh, how does he get his money? What's he doing? Like, oh, he must be doing this and this and this. And it's like, look, motherfucker, I will outwork you all day, every day.
Don't worry about what he's doing.
Like, yeah.
Unless somebody come out from somewhere else and buck your ass, and then you already know how we feel.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna outwork me.
Call them,
you know what I'm saying?
Watchers.
Nobody's gonna outwork me.
But it's also good. It's also good that this is not necessarily a cautionary tale. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not talking to us from prison and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I love to see shit like that. You know, people that, you know, you did what you did back in the day, but you know, you turn that shit around, and you know, you still a success, and you bringing people up with you. That's what life is all about.
Yeah, but you know, I do want people to realize, like, prison and death I'm surprised that didn't happen. We'll put it that way.
Shit, I'd rather be surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, I'm surprised. Me and my brother, you know, are living across the world from each other, and we're still alive and shit. You know, it's like, you know, and there's no glamour in what we did, but it is true. You know, the stuff that happened.
Very true. Very true.
But like, I wouldn't advise it to anybody else. But no, prison was right there. One slip and you're done, you know. One slip, because I'm just surprised, you know. If the right motherfucker would have snitched on me, I'd have been done. You know.
Yeah.
If
motherfucker snitched on me, I'd have been done.
Yeah. You get one jealous hater wants to rob you at gunpoint or shoot you or whatever the fuck, you know. I know guys that just got
nigga. Tell them how true it was back in the day. Like,
yeah.
We was,
it was a little bit raw.
It was different.
Compared to now.
We was different. I be trying to tell motherfuckers we was different. We're teenagers riding different. You know what I'm talking about?
So DJ, did you know when to get out, or did it just happen? Like it was a circumstance and you was just like, you know what, fuck this shit.
Yeah, it was a culmination. You know, one thing that happened to me was I had some of my money that I had so-called, some of my dope money. And I bought this property and I was fixing it up, and my dad's best friend was helping me. And this guy was a trip. This guy's like a genius, but he was in Vietnam. This guy got shot at point blank like 5 times, and he was all on heroin and shit. But we were working together. He knew all about fixing up the house and shit. And he would tell me all these Bible stories and shit. And then I started like realizing, like, you know what? Like I only talk to God when I'm in some really bad situations. That's the only time I like ask God for stuff, and that's the only time I communicate. So, I started like learning about the Bible and started believing in God, and my faith got like super strong. And then there was a super conflict, of like the shit I'm doing and the shit that I'm supposed to be. I can't be poisoning my brothers and sisters, and not literally speaking, but the people, because I seen it happen to me when the dope man would come around. My mom and them would run out there and meet him, and fucking they do their shit. Yeah. And I was like, fuck that dope man. I'm a little ass kid, fuck that motherfucker. Get, what I'm saying? And then I turn into that motherfucker, so it's like, and then I just think, it was a guilt complex. Like, damn, how many fucking kids am I fucking over, by helping their mom and their dad or whatever with their bullshit, I can't be profiting off the misery of some other people.
Hold on, D. This is what I told my
conspirators.
Listen, there's a thing that happens when you understand that you're fucking over the very shit that is your very life. You know what I'm saying? It's it's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep. So there was always like, there was conflict, and everybody's got to deal with it. I mean, you can. There's the light and the dark fighting inside of you, and if you really, what's right and wrong.
Nigga, I know. That's why a motherfucker like you who knows me, like when I call you and we have conversations and everything, it's like it goes to a certain level, and then it's like, yo, you good? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We understand something. You know what I mean? First of all, let's be very clear to everybody out there listening. If you have a friend like that, like talk to them, so you're not, I don't know.
Pretty sure they need somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Need somebody.
But people got to figure shit out on their own, because sometimes you see what you want to see.
No, DJ.
Who are we talking to? What do we mean?
Well, we're talking about just, to make sure that no one feels like that anybody, no one gives a fuck about them.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to make sure that anybody and everybody has somebody. And if you don't feel like no one gives a fuck about you, look the numbers up, find something. You know what I mean? Make sure you don't do the dirty. You know what I mean?
What's a little bit different for people in that situation, because you can't necessarily talk to people about that shit. But I mean, you guys had each other, at that point.
Right.
But I think it's it's a little bit different when you have an internal struggle because you may not be ready to talk about that shit. You know?
No, but if you got niggas that's ready to fucking talk and just ready to say anything and not give a fuck, what's the difference? I don't understand the difference. I really don't. Like, if I'm really going in on my own life and just letting it all go, what's the difference? Tell me the difference. Talk to me.
You talking about telling your own story?
Fuck my story. It's about other people. Like, if they hear it, they go, "Oh."
I mean, mental health is one thing, but like you being an ex-baller and I don't understand what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, anybody that wants to fucking hurt themselves.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
as a result of that of that life,
of that life or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, well yeah. If you
because anybody that want to hurt themselves and they really lived it, nigga, get your shit together, boy.
I ain't never really met one of them before.
Shit, you sitting next to me. Fuck out of here.
But because of that though,
fuck out of here.
That's
Gangsta
different.
shit. You don't know. Now no.
Now, so how did you climb out of that dark hole?
That's when my brother passed because, yeah, that's different shit, man. You asking me different shit, man. And that's different shit.
How long had you guys been friends at that point?
First of all, D.
Oh, which point is that? I kind of missed that.
Shit.
You,
D. How long we been friends? Nigga.
Since like 83 or some shit.
Oh, jeez.
Listen.
Yeah.
If anybody don't give a fuck about what we talking about, anything I say, I swear to God, this nigga, he understand and know what the fuck I'm saying. I didn't even know he was still there. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm fucking 55. This nigga, I've known him at least 40. I don't even know. 46 years of my life.
Wow.
And our relationship was based off of fucking shit that half these niggas, these weak-minded ass motherfuckers couldn't even fucking understand.
Y'all are fortunate.
Nah, we're not fortunate. What we are strong.
You are, but I'm saying you're fortunate to have a relationship that way.
No, we're strong on the how we met.
We're fortunate.
Yeah, you are. Because there's people who can't fucking make friendships last for 2 weeks. Shit, 40 years, that's fucking crazy. That's
love
crazy.
This nigga. I told y'all, am I lying, D? My mom put a picture and said, "Hey, what happened in that picture?"
Yeah, she thought I was you.
See, am I lying? See, his thing.
She was wondering how you got so fucking handsome all of a sudden.
That's hilarious.
Now, let me explain something here, because, and you guys probably already know this, but the thing is, we became friends, and it wasn't all bad. We used to just cap on each other all day, every day, and like all fucking day. Now, usually when we talk to each other on the phone, all we're doing is talking shit to each other, and it's some funny. And I call him Butch. Like, what does everybody call you over there, George?
Heat.
Okay, so
he knows me.
So Heat.
We get that.
Yeah,
we understand.
That's old school. That's old school. But yeah, so Heat is a funny motherfucker. Like, all we did was just joke, and we'd go to parties and start clowning people and capping on them and make grown ass dudes cry. So there's a lot of fun shit in there too. You know what I mean? And a lot of funny stories. Hey, yeah. Like, yeah. One time we went to go get some beer. We were at a party, and we went to go get some beer in his car, and his brakes were like gone, and we come pulling back up, car would not stop, and we pulled up and ran right into the garage, into the fucking party. Busted the whole car through the fucking garage.
Yeah, we used to stick the whole garage and said, fuck it. Got out.
We used to stick our feet out the fucking door to stop that car.
That's fucked
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
Hey, but we got out and went to the party and made it happen.
Yeah. There's so many fucking things. Yeah. But yeah, we need to have a session where, you know, I'm just clowning all over, because that's the fun. When you guys see that, you'll be like, oh, okay, I got it.
We're gonna have him do stories with Heat with you.
Listen.
Oh, we'll just snap on each other. It's all good.
Nah, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like, really, we're doing like some serious shit about the money and the
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And were we those guys? Be honest.
Yeah.
Who was doing it like us? Can I ask you?
There was a few ballers sprinkled around the city, you know.
Well, they was doing them like us.
They were doing shit differently, you know. Everybody does it a little different, but yeah, some serious ballers. And but a lot, you know, there were some guys that they just found in, you know, got assassinated. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, and people think like the cops did it because they couldn't catch him, so they just killed him. You know?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
There were some guys out there. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, I'm sure the same shit goes on.
In that process, where was we at?
We were more low key.
Yeah.
You know, because these guys were balling out of control in the hood. At least, you know, we had a sense to move. We was
balling out of control. Stop it.
Yeah, but we was living in a little bit more upscale, you know, so we blended in a little bit better. But you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
We weren't.
This is why I tell motherfuckers. This is why motherfuckers don't understand the way I is and the way I am. I love, like, I'm not a dirty nigga. You know what I'm saying? That means that I dress a certain way and be a certain way and my shit is a certain way. You feel me?
You just kind of camouflage and blend in.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. People make mistakes. They're like, oh, look at this guy. He's dressed all clean cut and nice and and it's like, dude, I will knock you the fuck out, motherfucker. You know, it's like don't let don't let the shit fool you, man. I'm a nice guy.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Yeah, this is
how many times we get into that shit.
Yeah. Don't mistake.
Not with the team. Not with the team.
I think that's also another difference too. Like, you know, the difference between dealing with a situation, you know, you might have to knock somebody the fuck out, or just shooting up a goddamn crowd of people.
We actually like used to walk around and we was doing shit and had money. Like if it looked like some, am I lying, D?
Well,
if it looked like something, they got their ass whooped.
Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you something about Heat. So, like when we met, like, you know, we were teens. Like I think around the age of 14, he was like maybe 16. But this dude, he was the head of his family too. He was the head of his household. And there was like in the hood, there was grown ass fucking men. And I'll tell you what, Heat would be fighting some dudes, and I'm like, ain't no way you should ever fight that motherfucker. He's gonna fucking kill you. And he would beat their fucking ass. Like, I'm serious. No, dude, no, I'm not. And listen, I'm not even like, this motherfucker can fight. And like, and the thing is like this is our dude, you know what I mean? Like we all looked up to him. He's a couple years older than us. And it's like, oh, what, you want to fuck around? Hey, Butch, we call, as a nickname. And it's like, oh, dude, like yeah, like we always felt safe. He's our big brother. But yeah, this motherfucker he can throw, like, seriously. And so then, yeah, don't be humble. This motherfucker, yeah, beat some fucking Mitch Green looking ass motherfuckers up. And I was like, no, don't fight him. And like, just haymakers, like the grown ass dude, like I'm like 30 years old or some shit, just throwing haymakers, and he's a teenager and just beating his ass. I'm like, what the fuck did I just see? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but it had to be. There was no, you couldn't punk out. You know what I'm saying? And you had to do it. And this, yeah.
Yeah.
So don't act humble about it. Like, this dude just knock a bunch of motherfuckers out.
It's a lost art. It's a lost motherfucking art.
Yeah,
So,
man.
Yeah. Well, it's just, he was heavy handed. We'll just say it like that.
So
yeah.
We coming up on our time, so let's do something a little bit different. So since we're talking about the difference in just the pedigree of people that we dealing with nowadays, let's all give a PSA to the young people in the game now. Let's start with you, DJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, there's too many opportunities, that if you're doing stuff, if you're balling, the illegal way, I would say you're doing it by choice, because you don't have to do it. Like, you can make way more money doing other stuff legitimately. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like, it's all there. So, and if you're smart enough to run that little mini business, you can run a multi-million-dollar business. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no difference. It's just different, bigger numbers. That's all I got to say. So, there's a lot of opportunity for people, is what I'm saying.
I totally fucking agree. What about you, the engineer?
I would say love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else.
That's
I
true.
agree with that.
That's true.
Thanks.
Pete?
I don't even know. I have somebody here who reminds me of certain things, and I love him for it, but I hate it at the same time, because I'm not that individual anymore, and that's a hard thing to get, understand, and do whatever. So yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I needed to hear all this shit. I needed to hear everything. And you know what? This is what Unwrap is all about.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We unwrapping everything.
And I mean, I think that, the two of y'all are a great fucking example of how, a lot of young people, they don't want to listen. They don't want to get the game from those that came before them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead of you listening to what the old heads have to say, and maybe avoiding, bumping your head, these people just.
So there he is, and that's a face to the shit. Like, niggas don't understand, like, what he said, what he was saying to me really hit home.
Brought back old memories.
Yeah.
No, not just old memories. This is life.
Yeah.
I lived with this motherfucker. I've fucking done things with this dude that have been unspeakable. You know what I mean?
That's a testament, though, to who you are, though, also, because, you got a lot of relationships that have lasted for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And we're talking to these people, you know what I'm saying, about, shit you live, shit you did, you know what I'm saying?
But I didn't want this to be like that.
Yeah, fuck that. It is what it is.
I wanted it to be like about, you know.
I mean,
what
it
we
is
was
technically it
thinking.
is. You lived it, so
Yeah.
it's just coincidental that you lived the topic.
True indeed.
It is what it is.
True indeed.
So, in closing,
Go ahead.
people get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like DJ said, you don't have to do stupid shit to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? You need to fucking love yourself. Have
All right.
respect for yourself.
Respect.
Mhm.
Respect is key.
Yes.
And somebody needs to fucking bring back honor amongst thieves, because I can't take this shit no more. I'm so fucking tired of this shit.
It's thieves.
Yeah.
You talking about niggas snitch, you know, motherfuckers.
This shit is crazy. Like, no, I it's just there's bitch assedness in every arena in life now. Motherfuckers that work at the grocery store got bitch ass
Where we
niggas
at?
checking groceries.
Hold on. Where we at? Time wise.
140. I don't know if that's a 40 or a fucking 42.
This so you talk your shit. Talk your shit.
I'm just
I
tired.
want you to talk your shit.
I'm tired of bitch ass, and I just can't. I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry. I just can't. Like,
Yep.
And then it's so bad now to the point where like I barely want to fuck with other people's kids, like, because I just can't help but want to slap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to feel that way when you see other people's kids. You know, you're supposed to give them cookies and treats and shit, and you know.
For real?
I just can't. Like, I don't understand.
Cookies and treats.
I mean, you know, they're kids, but sometimes kids, they just be on some bullshit.
Or they just like, oh, let's go to the park.
I mean, if they're good and they're behaved and well reserved, then you get the cookies and
I
treats.
don't
But
understand what the fuck you talking about.
some of these other, I'm just
Can we
saying.
talking about something else?
No, this is the foundation.
No.
If you were raised in bitch assedness, you will grow up to be a bitch ass adult.
First of all, I ain't never been raised in no bitch ass shit.
Well, we weren't talking about you specifically.
Bitch ass nigga. Ain't no bitch ass shit over here. So let's talk about bitch ass shit.
Hey, he just went.
Let's talk about
Hey, he just went all the way left.
No, can we talk about bitch ass shit?
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like, that's the whole thing we're talking about. Like, we are living amongst the generation of bitch assedness. What happened?
I'm just seeing where I'm at on the camera.
Well, damn. So the point I'm trying to make people
Bitch
is
ass,
let's
ass,
end
ass.
bitch acidness, okay? And the way we're going to do that is we're going to start to respect and love ourselves. We are going to listen to our parents.
We only got about 30 minutes on this.
We're going to read books and all that shit, okay? How about we start getting education and figuring out some other shit to do? You know what I'm saying? Let's do that.
Education.
Yes. For real. And then, you know what? Since this is unwrapped,
you really want to go there?
I'm saying this is unwrapped, and we are rooted in hip hop and hip hop history. How about we go back to lyrical content? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's drill some holes in some books. Let's do that. Okay.
All right, you go ahead.
Okay.
Try me.
Hey guys, I got to get rolling, but man, it was super, super awesome.
I love you. We love you.
Yes, we appreciate you for joining us.
All right, next time we're just cracking on each other.
We didn't even know you were still there.
Damn.
Get out of here.
All right.
I'll leave when I'm ready.
Leave, nigga.
How you say mahalo or aloha? Which one? What the fuck? Yes, mahalo.
Mahalo is thank you. Aloha is,
Hello and goodbye, right?
Yep.
Aloha.
So, first of all, you don't know shit.
Pleasure.
Clearly I do, goddammit. Hey, you know what?
That was correct,
bro. I'm trying to hang up with you.
He wearing a hater's uniform right now.
I know. Don't worry about it. We're good. All right, guys. Well, hey, it's been a pleasure and great to meet you guys. And I hope we can help some people out and or be entertaining.
Yes.
Hey,
absolutely,
man, brother. You already know what it is. I'll holler at you, man. I appreciate you and love you to the core of my being. You already know.
Love you too,
all right,
man.
All right, one. Look at his ugly ass.
That's terrible.
Hey, I think we're still here.
We are. So we are approaching our time, people. You know, as always, we really, really thank you for hanging in there with us and listening to us and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on TikTok at we_unwrap. Sorry about that. Every Friday, 8:30 Central Standard Time, we're gonna be on talking shit and unwrapping shit.
Doing some extra shit though.
Yeah.
Like Tuesdays, maybe.
Tuesday, you think? Perhaps
I don't know.
dropping gems,
Maybe.
pushing rhymes like weight.
I don't know. But here's the thing. One thing we're gonna do is gonna fucking move this. This shit is ridiculous.
Move what shit?
We gotta move the camera down.
No, we don't. It's fucking amazing. Stop tripping. Okay, so
Okay.
thank you for tuning into another edition of Unwrap.
Okay.
Give us a trailer voice. Go ahead.
It's on me.
Yes, give us a trailer voice.
Thank you for. Wait. What am I? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
Listen, Unwrap is the fucking dopest shit you can ever fucking listen to.
yes.
Unwrap is the dopest shit you can ever listen to on your way to order. Just listen to us, man. We are good. We are fucking everything.
Yes, we are.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we are.
And we need to figure out who the goddamn engineer is.
I'm going with Mexican.
Well, we'll figure it out. Wait, wrong? I don't know.
Whatever.
That nigga home like a Mexican. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you everybody for checking in,
Tuning in, sticking in, returning, all that.
everything.
Yes,
We really do this.
we do. And it's been done.
Yeah.
It's been
Excuse
unwrapped.
me. I'm what?
It's been unwrapped.
Been unwrapped.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. It's been difficult. Fuck.
Did you in real life you got fucking hiccups?
Difficult road.
His fucking whole esophagus is about to fall out. Okay. Thank you, people, for tuning in. Okay. All right.
All right.
Next week we will be back. We might hit you with something on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That's a might, but we definitely will be back here, same time, same motherfucking back channel, Unwrap. We will be back at it like crack addicts.
Back at it like crack addicts, and I got the hiccups like a fucking hiccup.
Good night.
You know what I'm talking about? Yo, turn me the fuck off. I'm dumb.